What's up, guys? Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are having a look at a game played on the Korean server, and it's gonna be Viper. Now, Viper is quite the animal. Used to be an LPL AD carry. Stop me if you heard this one before. And turns out to be the best. One of the best, if not actually the best AD carry in the world right now. Of course, there is a lot of people to consider. Guma, who I consider to be most inflated, you know, when you consider the set pieces around Guma. Of course, he looks good, right? AD carry definitely looks good if people play for you. You have Faker, you have Zeus always guarding you. As here, he's going to be cheesed and will be going down. Nothing he can do. And then we obviously have people like Ruler, which, you know, always is a very good player. We have Paze, who has been making strides lately. And also, of course, does have the hype going for him at this point in time. And, yeah, we have Viper. We, of course, have Deft, the old veteran, the good old, the most impressive person in the world. And then we have, you know, I don't really keep up with the European scene too much, so I'm not going to comment on that. But, yeah. So, we are going to spectate him, and it's a little bit difficult to find Viper replays, so this one is a little bit older already. This is the Nami Lucian lane against a Aphelios and a Lulu. So here, that could have been traded a little bit better, to be perfectly honest here, right? He did step back when he got shielded and then went in at a little bit of a weird time, as Nami Lucian will be able to push in one minion here. Let's see if they're able to hit level 2 first, but it seems like they will. And so, yeah, you see already that the blue team here is starting to rotate back because they know. Now, yeah, Lucian is ready to run them down here. Gives them a quick little combo now that all the juice has been blown. Level 2 here available for the team here, as well as this is decent damage here out of the Aphelios again. We've talked about Aphelios a couple of times now on this channel, and of course he wants to get rid of this red gun for now. At this point, as far as I know, the gun order seems to be solved, and there is a gun order that is optimally desired, and for that you need to rotate out the red gun first here, and then later on you're gonna want to rotate out the red gun once again, then netting you that beautiful matchup of different mechanics here. Gravitum and Calibrum, definitely not a bad gun setup, as well as the flash comes out of the Poppy here. The shield will keep Vi alive for a while, and Poppy will be traded against it. As now Ophelio setting up for the chase, dealing massive amounts of damage. The flash comes out and he will take down the Nami. But Veigar is here and ready to party. As Viper does realize that he will just go down here. Will go down as the Lulu is going to flash and get on out of there. But that is a bad lane state and a very good rotate here by the Veigar. Screwing over the blue team here a little bit. This was a great play. And then we end up in this like awkward situation here where, you know, the Veigar roams down and you're kind of just losing a little bit too much here. As the Ahri doesn't seem to be having the best of times, but did collect a decent farm lead here. And Lucian, 3-0. That's really bad. Lucian right now has a serrated Dirk. He does a lot of damage on impact. And you definitely don't want to trade with him anymore. You want to get in some poke damage, but really don't trade him. at all, as now the dive is going to commence here. Beautiful sidestep on the bubble as Nami is going to be taken down once again. But we got to juggle this Lucian as he does do a lot of damage. Beautiful aggro juggling here, but the Veigar roam once again is going to get the Lulu. As Viper will stay alive for this one though. Gonna eat that Q and realize, nope, I don't think I want to be doing this. And this right now is looking very good here for Viper. I want to compliment the Vi here on making the decision to try to kind of put the Lucian behind at any cost. And I would say it definitely worked. As now the Aphelios ready with a pickaxe and the bow. Where, I mean, you know, the items on Lucian still better, right? But I would say this is a very good setup for Lucian, as he's going to hit, for the Aphelios, as he's going to hit that power spike probably a little bit sooner now. That item power spike, and that's not what you want as a Lucian. Now, Aphelios always has to be a little bit careful with a Lucian Nami combo, which, by the way, did rotate into the mid lane right now. Alright, so here you wanna get rid of the red gun once again, so we might see him activate his Q a little bit more than necessary, as now we are switching over into that blue-white gun territory. This is a very, very dangerous, for the enemy team, very dangerous combo, because this can poke you out of lane very quickly. You see him set up the Calibrums there and try to prepare them for massive damage. Beautiful sidestep there on the bubble, but the Poppy gank is going to come through, and Lucian will be able to take down not only the AD carry, but also the Lulu here. That's really big. As holy moly, dude. This is a fiesta and a half, huh? My god. Yeah, but this is not good. This is not good. You don't want the Lucian to be able to get his Gale Force now, because then he can like assassinate you very, very easily again. You get your item first, and then it's kind of fine. You still don't really have a lot of kill pressure, but you have many more options. See, of course, the gun order is correct. Correct now. Which you are not too surprised about. I'm neither. Alright, so this is going to be very interesting. Very interesting game, because Veigar and Lucian, they can be very hard to deal with as a Aphelios, as we are trying to use the area of effect here to deal a little bit of damage onto the Lucian. Good sidestep. Sidestepping the Lucian Q there. Now we have the probably weakest all-in but very strong team fight combo of Infernum and Gravitum. Of course, Vi still very, very low level here, and also in this, at this point, low HP, but they don't want to fight that, which I do understand. This Ari seems to be signing up for the struggle boss. Kind of a weird decision to go for Lucidity Boots early, especially given the fact that she didn't roam. Like, she didn't roam at all, right? Where Veigar roamed 2 times. I don't know. Question mark is all I'm gonna say. And of course doesn't have the Lost Chapter yet, which can be really rough, because that means that Veigar can push you in and start to trade you, play very aggressive, as Veigar seems to be dodging the lane quite a bit though. Herald will be taken down here now. The Veigar teleport comes through. Gotta be careful not to get caught in the cage. As the Lucian now finding... Ooh, yeah, Viper has to flash here. Finding a good amount of damage, but Lucian is also very low now, so do keep that in mind, as if you get tagged by 1 Q here from the Veigar, you You have to be careful not to go down. Yeah. As the Ahri will take down Lucian. And this is not really Viper's game to play anymore. Yeah, as he's just gonna do some damage to the turret. Ahri managing to take down another one of the enemy team. But so far it is an even trade. And as Ahri will go down, this is still not a good dive here by any means. The goal here being, of course, to put that bot lane behind a little bit further. The Gale Forces were synchronized on the recall. Which, you know, kind of leaves you with that weird situation. But Gale Force absolutely incredibly valuable here versus the Veigar and, of course, versus the Nami bubbles and stuff. And also versus the Lucian. Although Lucian, you have to say, is still very explosive, right? So you need to be very careful with that. And you saw it there, right? It's so hard for Aphelios to play this game with the Veigar cage and then Lucian ultimate kind of zoning him out of the entire fight. Beautiful sidestep once again. As now we have a very strong all-in combo, but something's telling me you're not going to be able to use it, as the dive might come through here. Yeah, Aphelios unfortunately not allowed to... not allowed to CS, as... Ooh, very good here. Alright, the Herald will be taken down immediately, but the cage comes through, and that is a dead Viper once again. Lulu will probably go down here as well, but no. Not so fast, Ashen. Yeah, it's gonna be played out safely here. But the Lucian lane manages to take down the turret first, and thus get themselves a good gold injection here. And they are scary, man. This is a scary game to play. I wanna say there's not much that Aphelios is gonna be able to do later on, but it's Aphelios, right? There's always an option. It's just not easy. Also, it's an Aphelios with a it's an Aphelios with a Lulu, so those two do match up very well. There is potential. There is 200 years potential here, but very easily shut down here by, I mean, the Poppy, the Veigar, all of them. Fuels. Now Poppy gonna do a little bit of scouting. Dude, I swear to God, I already had a coffee and I'm yawning, dude. What is this? I don't understand. Like, I'm more or less... I, like, got up, right? More or less just... Wow! Aphelios going down here. That is through the Lulu ultimate, by the way. What the hell? Yeah, just being melted through the Lulu ultimate. That's exactly the problem with Lucian Nami. The damage is ridiculous. The assassination potential is insane. But in the end, it's still a good trade. As Nami and Lucian will go down. Where Aphelios is the only one to go down here for the blue team. Bit of a trade up. Slowly. But surely. As now the Aphelios is going to be working on that Bloodthirster to get himself some sustain. Be able to deal with the poke of the Lucian Nami. And beautiful Q will land. Doesn't deal the biggest amount of damage, but also no bad amount by any means, given the fact that that was not a crit. As Lucian almost gonna find that solo kill here onto Viper, but Viper with the Gale Force is gonna be able to get out of there. And does have Red Gun available to himself now. Wanna swap out the Gravitum very quickly here now. Yeah. We'll probably just see him Q here. Just to get rid of the gun. Oh, yeah, the Gravitum hits. As the Lucian is going to be forced to flash out. Very good job. Ari, a little bit late on that trigger pull. Is just going to ult. Looking mighty random. Like, I'm very confused by what is going on with this Ari, but who the hell am I to judge, right? Who the hell am I? Indeed. My god, I really want to know what it is with like the yawning and like the tiredness that strikes me. This is a thing that I've like had on stream as well. Where it's like, and I wish I knew why that is. Where I get like super tired. I don't fucking know. I know that this is a thing that narcoleptic people struggle with, right? But I'm not that. I'm pretty sure I'm not that, given the fact that I'm surviving on like 5 hours of sleep. Nah, I don't know. I can't tell you. I cannot tell you indeed. Ooh, a little bit of a dangerous situation to be in also. Ew. Gun order weird. Gun order very weird. Dude, Aphelios weapons look so cool though. My god. Love it. Ooh, as the Herald summon, that's gonna be a scary one, yeah. Because you want to defend that mid tower, but also you want to be careful not to get all in here. Opening yourself up to the all-in, as Camille is going to sit in that flank position here. There is a potential for a team fight here. It's a very, very heavy-handed team fight at this point, as Camille is just going to get caught out, though. Very classic solo queue type of team fight, right? People just not quite in voice comms. As, ooh, the Aphelios ultimate not going to tag. Very unfortunate here, but a little bit of a back massage here. Back massage that does a little bit too much damage for my liking. As the Lulu is going to get taken down here at the back end of this fight. Ari stays alive, fortunately. Also, Aphelios stays alive. But that was a very scary fight. And Camille obviously getting caught out there. Not quite what you would want. Not quite what you would want. We're holding on to the Infernum. Still. Bit of a question mark, yeah. Yeah, the gun order was already messed up when he had the Gravitum red gun combo. I don't know where exactly it happened, but it's kind of weird. Alright, so now I believe that is at least fixed. Goodness me. Aphelios eines Guns, man. Yeah. Only have my bachelor's in Aphelios, so, you know, I don't know enough, unfortunately. Should call it A levels, probably. Not my doctor's thesis. As, oh, dude, this Lucian is looking scary once he gets the Executioner's Calling as well. Not Executioner's Calling, but Oh, not Prowlers. Ay, I don't want to... Alright, so... We are obviously having the standard split here, right? We are setting up on the sidelines. As here, Camille is going to find that all in onto the Lucian, but the Nami ultimate doing such a good job, and Poppy being able to knock away the Aphelios here. Makes that fight absolutely sad. As valid try by the Camille, very good idea. But unfortunately, Aphelios just getting zoned out there by the Nami ultimate. And that's just the strong suit here of the enemy team comp. Is they're able to zone out Aphelios just for so long and so much. See a very good Vigar cage. But oh, you don't want to... Oh my god, dude. Viper manages to stay alive here. Yeah, and gun order seems to be fixed now. That's good. As we are going to try to get ourselves some HP back to continue the fight. Oh, Viper really wants to do that Baron. Yeah, 4 members of the enemy team dead. As we are able to deal a lot of damage to that, of course. Red-white combo. Highest close range combo there is. As Aphelios is going to recall as well here. Oh my. This is going to be a difficult game, isn't it? But it seems like we are definitely looking up so far. Camille being able to find a good amount of kills there. It's already a good start. Aphelios not able to pick up that much money here. Of course, constantly threatened and taken out and knocked away. Both of the AD carries actually, with reasonably low farm for this level of play. It's going to be very interesting to see, because Hanwha Life, they do have... Hanwha Life, they do have 2 really good players with Zeke and Viper. However, the thing is, like... So, for Zeke, I felt like... Okay, there's potential here that he becomes one of the GOATs, right? Because he kind of went that, like, classic route of, like, okay, he can only play... champions like Sylas, like Akali, but whenever he gets them, he's just gapping, like, hard gapping people like Faker and stuff, right? And he did. He hard gapped like Faker. He did very well against Chovy, although Chovy also kind of gapped himself, which in classic anime villain fashion, Chovy will gap himself. But I don't know. I feel like Zeke kind of the chance of Zeke becoming one of the gods has passed, because we've seen Zeke play control mages and they just don't look... I just don't feel like he used Spring Split and was able to do very well on control mages. He was given control mages, and the coach kind of tried it out. The coach was like, okay, yeah, we'll try out control mages. It didn't work, and then they just went back to hard forcing the Akali and the Sylas and so on. And you could tell that Zeke wasn't too happy with it. He even said it on the broadcast. He even was like, yeah, I wish I would have been able to show my control mage more. But you have to realize that, like, when Faker was given a chance to play Azir, he absolutely destroyed on it, right? Which definitely wasn't the case with Zeke. And I think that's, you know, that's kind of the point then, where you see, okay, well, maybe he will stay with this ability and this playstyle that he has right now, but it's very unlikely that he will be able to master all of those champions, which sucks, you know. Yeah, would have been pretty high. Yeah. My god, it is fun to be Aphelios versus this team comp. Was Viper just gonna run? Just gonna run down. Will acquire 2 kills here. Will also tank the tower, apparently. Just aggressing in there. Teaching the Akali. Alright, well, I don't think that you can end here. That is not quite going to be possible, but... Top lane turret here taken down by the Camille, as there is still 2 tier 2 turrets. Which hopefully we will start attacking very soon, as of course Infinity Edge here available for the Aphelios. He is quite the formidable team fighter right now. As he will also get himself a probably Lord Dominic's regards here. Would be expected. Not so much because of the extra damage versus super healthy targets, right? Versus targets that have more health. But instead because of the crit strike. Are you gonna want anti-heal? Not really. Yeah, I think that LDR is just a really good play here. As, my god, in Aphelios with the Lulu, dude. Oof. Scary, scary. Flash available now for Vipers, so now he can kind of ignore some of the peel and flash over it. Right, be that the Nami ultimates, be that the Poppy ultimates. Although, Nami ultimates are very difficult to flash over. It's better to just, like, sidestep flash them. Look at the shields on this guy. Uy, uy, uy. What, a bonus like 1000 HP in shields or something? Goodness me. Scary. As there's also a Michael's Crucible. Oh my god, and we just popped the Lucian. Absolutely deleted the Lucian. Whoa. That was rough, man. Holy shit. I was not expecting that much damage. Wanna see that again. Ults in. And Lucian literally dies before Vi even arrives. We are sidestepping the Nami ultimate. Of course, the cage keeping us out again. But yeah, that is... Oh, that is really rough, man. That's hard to deal with for the Lucian. He was just caught in that choke point there. And he did survive the initial burst. But then one of the other ricochets, I suppose, is what you could call it. Caught him again, as Aphelios gonna be transported back to his base almost again. That seems to be the norm in these team fights. Is Aphelios actually just gonna walk in there and once again will be able to find a kill here onto the Veigar, having to flash forward though, using a lot of resources to not gain that much ground. We haven't gotten the dragon, we haven't gotten the Baron. No objectives, no towers, no nothing. So now, yeah, the back massage is coming in, which is obviously very good. It's a good trade that you take, right? Who wouldn't take enemy AD carry ultimate for walking forward and a little bit of damage? And my god, this Aphelios is so tanky. As now the Baron will most likely be forced here. Yeah, forcing a fight through that, as Aphelios just switching out of really strong weapon combos here. Still with a decent weapon combo. This is a weapon combo that is able to dish out a lot of poke damage. So, like, considerably better here versus the enemy team in this situation. But, I mean, what do you do, right? Can't hold on to the weapons like that. As Poppy is going to get the steal here in the Veigar cage, catching out 2 people. As unfortunately, Veigar will be taken down anyhow. Massive damage out of the Ahri here at this point as well. And it's going to be It's gonna be still scary, because there is still the most important members here on the red team are available, as the Akali not gonna find her exit out of that situation. Philios fishing a little bit for a kill onto the Nami, will not take down the Nami. And Lucian and Nami are still able to stay alive, thus kind of, I mean, you can't say invalidating, but definitely saving the red team here from a lot of progression from the blue team. So far, blue team is, like, with every fight, they're getting closer towards that win. But it's not very big steps, it's very small steps. And so we'll see, right? There is still some potential if the Lucian Nami can find a assassination here onto the Philios. That would be really rough. Good cage will change this entire game. Oh my god. Oh, Viper. Viper will just be taking down the Nami there. Does have a very good setup combo. Very strong if you're ahead. The Gravitum and Infernum. As the ultimate is very, very strong for teamfighting. You can set people up, bind them in place, and then ult them. And you can absolutely one-tap teams with that. So very different to some other combos, but definitely something that you want to try. As, ooh, the Poppy ultimate not going to find the Aphelios now, as we don't have a wave to shove in. And I would love to know why we are delaying the dragon so much, because now we have delayed the dragon by about 3 minutes to what we could have done. As here we are looking for the finish though. Veigar will be taken down. The enemy team still has their Baron available to defend this. Ahri is not going to find that catch here, as the Lucian has to be very, very careful. But you see that Lucian does deal a lot of damage here as well. As Poppy is going to aggress in. The immediate... Oh my god. Oh, Viper stays alive. And that is the double kill here for the Camille. We unfortunately didn't really see that, but holy moly. That was way too close. And Viper will take this game. A game in which he looked so far behind. 16, 5, and 9. He came back so strong. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.